Hey y'all, welcome to Chit Chats with Jen. This is a little unconventional one because I'm not coming to you with a word per se or any words of advice, but I am coming with an introduction of me, so that those of you who are tuning in or pulling up and plugging in can get to know a little bit more about me. So let's kick it off with number one. My name is Jennifer Barksdale Ianu, and I am 41 years old. Now, I have my stuff written on a napkin because, I'm still new to this, so bear with me. Number two, I was born in Charlotte, North Carolina. I am the oldest of two children, and I have a sister. And we grew up on the east side of Charlotte, Eastland Mall, that area, Milton Road, Garinger. Yeah, that area. I went to Cochran Middle School, and yes, that's where I learned how to play spades, but I don't know how to play spades, so don't ever put me on your team. I'm just good at sitting by and just being a cheerleader, like yeah, that's that. Number three, I went to the WSSU, yes, home of the Rams, in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, the best WSSU and HBCU in the world. I have been living in the UAE for 7 years as an educator, so I have thoroughly enjoyed myself here. I was only supposed to be here for 3 years, my initial contract. Life happened, good things happened, and so I am still here, holding on and holding strong in the UAE, and I love it here. I actually do. I actually low-key don't want to move back to the States, but we never know what may happen, so till then, I'll just take it day by day here in the UAE. Since being in the UAE, when I say life happened, I met my husband here, and we have been married for 2.5 years, and we also have a daughter named Jordan, who is 2 years old. Yeah, so that story will come a little later on our family page, but for now, that's the snippet you will get. Some of the hobbies that I enjoy, I love cooking, I love singing, I love traveling. Oh my gosh, I have the travel itch so bad. But I love traveling. I love going to live productions. My husband and I and my friend, we just went to see Hamilton on Broadway. Amazing. I went twice. Yes, and I have been playing the soundtrack in my car on the way to work, coming from work, everywhere, even just chilling at home. Yeah, ever since. So we went on January 26th. Yeah, I've been playing it ever since then. Yes. And I also love event planning. So like when people have birthdays or parties or events that they want to have, I love doing that as well. Some of my guilty pleasures are coffee, sweets, and wings. The detriment of my belly. So, but it's so good going down. But anywho, I love me a coffee. Give me a caramel macchiato hot venti. Y'all know where I like to go. So yes, I love it. Bucket list. There's really two things on my bucket list right now, because I just marked off Hamilton. So I want to go to Paris. Ever since I took French class in, 7th grade, that was my foreign language of choice. I took French in 7th grade all the way up to 11th grade. So ever since I did that, my French teacher, her name was Miss Course in 7th grade, and my best friend and I, Alicia, we were in the same class for those 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. So ever since I started taking French, I wanted to go to Paris. So that is on my bucket list, as well as I want to have the traditional wedding in my husband's native country. He's Nigerian. So I want to have the traditional wedding. We had a white wedding, but it was kind of like an elopement type thing because our families weren't here and it was during COVID times. So if we were to go back to the States or even just to visit the States, I definitely want to have some type of wedding reception or wedding ceremony there with members of my family there as well for the white wedding. The most things that bring me joy, or the things that bring me the most joy, is seeing other people's happiness through their experiences. So like, I'm not a tangible gift giver at all. I don't know where I stopped this. Maybe it comes from, like, my mom is a very much of a giver from the heart, and my grandmother on my dad's side was that way as well. And so just being around family, being around my loved ones, providing them with experiences, or we're all doing something together, that brings me the most joy. So it's that I don't, yes, to receive gifts is fine, or to give gifts is fine, but I rather create experiences. That way you can think back on it and be like, oh, you remember when, instead of like a bag, you know, that someone receives, or a shirt that someone receives and it gets too small, or it gets washed and it shrinks, or, you know, something like that. So yeah, I'm more about experiences and moments over tangible things. And then lastly, I know we're still at the beginning of 2024, and I have my huge vision board on things that I want to accomplish, and I've made some strides on some things, but my word for 2024 is abundance. And that goes for every component of my life. Abundance in finances, abundance in family, abundance in health and wellness and self-care, abundance in my career. So, you know, those are just 10 top things about Jen. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of introduction into who I am and lets you pull up and plug in a little bit more. Till then, next time, bye.